Hello YouTube, welcome to Kermit the Critic. This is going to be my review for The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey, directed by Peter Jackson and starring Martin Freeman and Ian McKellen, amongst other famous actors as well. Now, I'm just going to start off by saying I'm a huge fanboy of anything to do with Middle-earth, Tolkien, Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit itself. I loved the book, I loved the Lord of the Rings books when I finally got around to reading them, I loved the films, everything about it. It's amazing. And if you haven't seen them, you're an idiot. Basically, I'm sorry, that's the long and short of it. Now, the problem with The Hobbit is it's more of a children's book. Or that's how it comes across, compared to Lord of the Rings. Peter Jackson, however, managed to make it a huge epic. Now, it's still a stepping stone into the story of Lord of the Rings, and they reference things that later come back and become more important in Lord of the Rings. However, it's also fresh, exciting, and new. There are so many different dwarves, and it is hard to name if you're not a fan, but I finally got my head around how many names there are, and which one's which. Now, Richard Armitage's Thorin Oakenshield. My opinion, brilliant. Loved it. So badass, it's unreal. Mom's opinion, however, she says he didn't look like he was comfortable in the role. And he didn't do it well. That's her opinion. Leave me your opinion in those comment thingies there. Down there, yeah. Leave me in the comments. I want to know your opinions, I genuinely do. And if you disagree with me, then you are going to be wrong. Joking. Please don't leave me. I have 30 subscribers. I need you guys. I love you guys. Martin Freeman's Bilbo Baggins, loved it. Fantastic. Everything he did, even if he didn't have a line, even if he wasn't on screen in that scene as much, he did, whatever he did was amazing. His weird sort of jerky movements, his surprised facial expressions, his jutters and his sort of stuttering, it all worked. It all worked for the character. It made the character believable. It made him look brave, but it also made him look very nervous. You felt the Baggins was there, but you also felt the Took was there. That'll make more sense if you read the book and see the film, and you know what I'm on about with the Hobbit names. Ian McKellen, back to being Gandalf the Grey, not Gandalf the White. My opinion, Gandalf the Grey is funnier and more fun to watch and just nicer to see on screen because he's just a pot-smoking old man. But he has a different character. Like Gandalf the White, he's so burdened by the fact that he thinks he's sent Frodo to his doom, he can no longer make jokes, and he's too serious, whereas Gandalf the Grey, even when he's pissed off, he's funny. James Nesbitt as Beaufort. All the way through the film, if you know who James Nesbitt is, you'll be going, is that really him? It is. It's really him. So you'll enjoy that if you like him. Yes, Andy Serkis as Gollum. Now in the book, Gollum is just Gollum. He's a cannibal, almost. Well, I suppose he doesn't eat his own race. He eats whatever he can find. However, in the film, and this must have been the call of Peter Jackson and Andy Serkis together because they both seemed very on board with it, is they made him Smeagol and Gollum. So you still had that funny but really twisted and dark conversation. So when he goes, shut up! And Bill's like, I didn't say anything. And he's like, wasn't talking to you. That's funny. But when you realise he's twisted even then, and he's been like that for 500 years or so, he's had a really long life alone. So it's kind of understandable that he's like that. So I think it's more believable when he has that split personality when he meets Bilbo. Yeah, it was just it took something that was a children's book and it made it a huge epic on a huge scale. You had battles, you had amazing scenery. It was still like a massive tourist video for New Zealand. At the end of every film, they should have Visit New Zealand, because that's kind of what it is. The one thing I would say is go see it in IMAX, because it's more amazing in IMAX, because I went to see it on Boxing Day in normal 3D, which I think it was slightly like more frames per second, so it looked better. But then if you go see an IMAX, it's amazing, and you'll love it because everything that happens on screen looks more amazing, and it makes you go like something when they're setting the pine cones on fire and throwing them at the wargs. That looks so much more amazing in IMAX because the pine cone comes at your face, or when the goblins are all falling towards you. It's a lot more amazing, and it just makes it much more of a spectacle. I really loved it. I know I'm biased. Tell me your opinions. Did you love it? Did you think it could have been done better? Did you like any particular performances? Did you not like the performances? Let me know. Yeah, and also, now I want to do a little competition or a challenge. I'm going to set you a challenge. I want a catchphrase or a way to introduce my videos or a way to end my videos. Something that I always do in every single video, especially my vlogs. I want to do more vlogs for you guys, if you're okay with that. So please tell me what I should do. So leave me comments or send me a link. I'll put my working email address in. I'll put my Facebook page in, links in the description, and just leave me a post or an email telling me, or send me your own intro. If you want to make a video intro, I could use that, and that could promote your own channel. Not that I have many subscribers, honestly I have 30. Please don't ever leave me. I only have 30 friends basically. Yeah. I don't have a life really. This is all I do. I watch films and now I'm reviewing them after a while. That's all I do. You're welcome, YouTube. See you later.